I got into barbering when I was a kid, always playing with my Barbies and cutting their hair. And then when it came down to graduating high school, I thought about what I wanted to do as a career base. And I was always hands-on, and I see the world changing, and I figured that everything would be more machine-based and computerized, and that this industry would stay more humanized. What better way to be with people than to be actually with people, and to get more of a human aspect than a robot with one word responses. I feel like the obstacles that I had to get through was to prove that I was good enough as the barbers, the male barbers, to know different types of haircuts and to know how to cut them, obviously. Numerous of times cutting just female or doing female hair, I wanted to give up until I picked up clippers. And then I saw that I could more be creative with my work than women's cuts. Women's cuts, you know, you can be creative. They are pretty much angles and based on basic haircuts. But with men's cuts, they're more diverse, and you can, you know, if you angle it a certain way, it makes this type of cut. Also barbering, not in the cosmetology world, there's a lot more lining. So I can fade it out, or I can do graphics. You know, you don't have that in the other side of the cosmetology world, just more in the barbering. A lot of people ask me why. I just felt like I could be more creative with my work, which I've proven that point. Do I feel like I work in a more male-dominated industry? I believe so. When you think of like a barber, you think of more of, you know, that typical man cutting your hair, fading you out, lining you up, whatnot. With the world changing, more women are becoming more in their field and developing more better skills than the men. I feel like us women, we have more of a nurturing aspect in us, that we can not only cut your hair and fade you out the way it needs to be, but also be there as a friend or a mother and just give you advice on things. I feel when you go to a barber shop, more men just stick to the haircut and don't even get to know their clients. I know all of my clients personally and their haircuts personally. What advantages do I have being a barber?
A female barber in a male environment.
A female barber in the male environment. I feel like males are more hand heavy and females are more soft in their touch and everything. So sometimes when I see a male barber doing his work, he's very like into it and holds his clippers very like roughly, and I always feel like someone, you know, they're hurting the client, as more of like I hold it softly, but I still do precise work. Disadvantages as being a female in the barber industry. Not only being a female, but I guess my age. They also see me as young and unexperienced, even though I've been cutting hair for 10 years, and I have awards to prove that. They also see me as, I don't know how to do a lineup, I don't know how to properly do a zero bald fade, even though anyone can tell you that I am the technical skills specialist here, and that I rock at the bald fades, that I even taught my manager how to do what excites me most about the future of barbering is that it is such an open field. That not only haircuts develop, just the techniques develop, and you know, we're in also coloring aspects that's also built into barbering. So it's not only just the typical stylist that can color a hair, but us too. And more of their techniques. Like the other day, I learned how to do an all clipper cut, even the top cut, without scissors. That I never even touched my scissors. So it's just, the future is huge, and barbering is a huge like playground, and there's something always changing in it. So you never know what you're gonna get. Plus, stylists come and go. Mullets are back.